with the soldier. Yeah, we actually got to the last boss, or what is presumably maybe being presented as the last boss. So that's encouraging, but I do like to try out the different characters. So why don't we try the Brigand? Fast on the feet. Oh, that's right. Range attacker. Range attacker. Hi, Lulu's looking at hotels for TwitchCon. Oh, that's exciting. TwitchCon is it the California one or the Amsterdam one? That's my silly question for the day. I'm just kidding. I might have multiple silly questions. Is that an experience we expect to survive? I might have to talk to Jodo and Story about that. Find out exactly what their TwitchCon experience was all about. Oh. Alright. It's all coming back to me. Early money, early money. Better than late money. That's right, the money items are not that great early on. We need some basic gear. I guess the throwing objects for this guy are still pretty good. Even though he has daggers, the consumable pots and things. They still do more damage. Oh, you're like a dude. Okay. Wait, somebody's still... Oh. I was about to say, somebody's still talking to me. That's more than I bargained for. Alright, Oh, these do have a little bit of gravity, don't they? Ooh, but we got some... We got a cave. Nice. Okay. I think those are usually just gold, but that's fine. Gold can be exchanged for goods and services, as it turns out. I think you can get a lot more gold from the containers too, but I'm not sure it's worth the time. It does take quite a lot of time to break them all apart. This is actually a lot of sandblasters. Okay. This zone does have fragile walls too. In fact, I should probably hold on to these awesome things. I'm starting to think that these exploding jugs are nature's most precious resource. Sheath of Addition. Ready an additional blade in your hand. Ooh, clip size increase. Do I get 4 now? Oh, that's perfect. Oh my god. Joke's on you, I was carrying dynamite. I actually had plans for that dynamite, so Remora still wins. Well done. Who would have guessed it would be Grimora, of all people? Okay. Yeah, I can equip 4 daggers at a time now. That's OP. I could get a shoving relic. I guess that's not that great for me. I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of shoving, right? It's more of a ranged individual. Alright, and then we're gonna... let's see here. I wanted to keep the exploding jug just in case I see a cracked wall, because there are lots of loot secrets in here. Oh, okay. Oh. You can't reload. I see. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, well this now has a new purpose. Alright. And I got the mage too, right? Yep. How are we doing on time? Not great. Yeah, there's the secret, but I already used my explode. Unless there's another one in here. Still... Hey! Grimora gave me an explosive? His motives are inscrutable. Wait, why is my enemy radar? Okay. I might do the thing where you spend 1,500 gold to remove traps. I'm starting to think that might be a good use of gold. Oh no, we got... we're outie. Whee! Those guys are welcome to that district. They can rule it forever. This guy's movement speed is amazing, though. Good job. Wow. There's like 10 million explodey skulls today. Okay. Alright, it's just you and me, chicken. Alright. Instrument of Rage, Body of Thorns, Ring of Attraction. Now let's maybe cool it with the frivolous expenditures, at least until I can figure out how much money I'm gonna need. Alright, that's a pit. Why are you screaming at me? Yeah, you go live down there forever. I guess I don't mind the floaty skulls because they aren't that strong, but I've never seen this many of them. Okay, there's Turret Genie. We're gonna go charm him too, I think. We just have to approach safely. Oh. No, never mind. Alright, let's get Chicken Bro over here. Alright, good job, Chicken. Can't see where Cowboy ended up. He might have ended up in the pit, which is fine. Okay, so that's Turret Genie. Now we just need to find Summoner Genie. You she had a special chicken? I think the chicken is one of the pickup items. One of the. So. If you were to give me pickup items, you might see additional chickens. Well, this is actually a good whack of money. Yeah, you can get quite a lot of money by shaking the place down. I don't know if it's worth the time. I guess that's the trade-off, right? Everything is a parable of greed. I hear sand traps. I don't see the sand traps. Yeah, it seems like a small thing going from clip size 3 to 4. It's very helpful. I think I'll stick with this weapon for the time being. Who said that? Oh, you did. Okay. Hey, 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 hey. Good whack of money. If we can find the trap merchant, then I think I can actually pay his horrible price. But there's no guarantee of ever seeing him, right? Yeah, especially since a lot of the common soldiers have, like, exactly 4 health. I think this dagger will work out well for us. Wait, that's considered medium? I disagree, but okay. Emulsion of immunity! Ah, there we go. Alright, how many seconds do I have left on this thing? Not very much. Buy insurance. Sure. Whee! That was a well-placed potion. I was just about to complain how the potions... You can't carry them. You just have to drink them where they are, and that one isn't very useful because it's invincibility, but it's for that room. That's it, Lenny. Oh no. Oh, don't name them. You're gonna get attached. Oh no, a nighttime boss level? That's terrible. Okay, now let's try this out. Do you worship him down there in his little tickle spot, and then this turns into like super disable? You may not guarantee safe passage. Kassaz can ease the path by disabling local traps. Most powerfully, a wish will spread this effect across the entire city. That sounds OP. Feeling good about chances? That's 1800. Get this door open. Let's see, can I see anybody there? Wow, it really is disabled. Okay. Well, it simplifies some things. It also disables some opportunities, though. I guess that's a trade-off. Because trap kills are often very useful. And I'm sure it doesn't remove, like, stationary things like queso and spikes, right? Alright, let's still continue to get gold because there's other pieces of equipment. Pretty handy. Oh, here's the boss already. Okay, so we're doing okay on time. I don't like this boss, though. Oh, you only get one instance of damage. Got her, okay. Yeah, this guy does the best because he just has so much movement speed. Whoa, this is a Grimoire skeleton. Amazing. I thought the G on Grimoire's keyboard is broken. No, that's mean. There's a shop. Mm-hmm. Hey! Yeah, mess them up. Football of the feather, braid of the vine. Let's see. I think that makes you immune to tangle. Yeah, eliminates entanglement. I don't know if the graspy vines in the garden are those considered traps, or is that just terrain? Okay, well, we definitely have. Mess him up! You bastard! Oh, he has a helmet, yeah. If I was a good skeleton dad, I would have removed his helmet first. And this is just like that time I killed that cactus. Um... Oh, there's a weak wall there. I don't know if we have any explodey bombs. Kind of hard to distinguish the pots when it's super dark. Why does the sun have to set sometimes? It's very inconvenient. What's a keeper? So that's, I guess, if you have some item that you want to give to your next character. I don't know why that's helpful. Maybe if you're... Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that odd feeling when you wish Grimoire was still alive. I guess if you're like playing on easy and then we want to play on hard, you could use that feature to deposit the items. But otherwise, if you're just playing on normal, there's really no preference for advantaging one run over the other, I guess. Tincture of the Gale. Oh yeah, there they go. There's the Charm Genie. Yeah, let's mess them up. Take my emotional safety pot. My emotional support pot. There we go. Alright, garden time. So I switched off the garden traps, but I also have Tangle immunity, so I guess this isn't gonna science it out as much as I might hope. I definitely don't have to worry about vines. Yeah, I guess they don't even come up. So now we just have to worry mostly about monsters. Chicken! I think those guys have like chicken coops for heads. Alright, come here, chicken. We're going all the way. Just you and me. I need to keep an eye on that reticle radar. It's actually a really great advantage. And I've already paid actual cash money for it. Oh, there's the Summoner Genie. Okay, we're gonna go charm him too. Oh, it's a little beehive thing. Okay. Alright, let's see. We've got air control. We've got poison resistance. We've got freeze resistance. Okay. Those are all status effects that I think you can dodge anyway, but this is me we're talking about. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, everybody come back here. Alright, reload. So I can always fall back to the Summoner Genie that I've charmed. It's sort of like the friendly cameras in BioShock. You can definitely tell there are a couple BioShock developers on staff here. Alright. Oh. Thought I could predict his movements, but he's going after my buddies. Okay. What do we got? I got those little beehive things. I don't know if they make good weapons. Throwing a beehive as a weapon seems like something that could backfire rather easily. Nice. The friendly skeletons make such an alarming sound, though, just when they're, like, going over normal obstacles. They have kind of a growl. Hold on, the garden has to have secrets, right? I don't think I've ever found a secret in the garden. I think I might not be looking closely enough. There's a Hyluli! Oh man, my crew. I probably not get as much use out of the pull function. The whip pull is really good for melee characters for sure. Is that an unidentified potion? The Cure of Transience. What does that do? A temporary blessing of extra hearts. Use them wisely. What? That doesn't make any sense. If you're wise, then you're not going to lose hearts. So how do you use extra hearts? Oh my god. The blast radius on those guys. I suppose I should just parry. Well, I guess that answers my question about how to use a temporary heart. Yeah, there's a lot of games that have like temporary max health or temporary max shields or armor. Doesn't sound all that amazing. It's a depositor. Alright, so the box head guys never have that much health. Ray of the Vine, I've already got one. Hold on a second. Can I carry two and then use this as the deposit? Okay. Hey, it's a Hyluli chicken. Oh. Don't you ever speak to me or my chicken again. Weirdo zombie. Alright, okay. Oh, hi, Lily. Taking a fireball to the face like a bro. Flush her out of hiding. You will be remembered. Alright, advancing. Oh, the coin of soldiering, that one's really good, because that lets you, that makes all your allies more powerful. Alright, my reticle. Where did she go? There we go. Wait, why are those fire mages? They're getting a weird debuff over their head. Or maybe it's a buff. Oh man, all these invincibility potions. Stronger Hylia. Alright, well, I suppose, like, yeah, while you have this potion, you should just go do a bunch of stupid stuff, right? Not that I need an excuse, but you know what I mean. Oh man, he just take his head off. Okay. I'm glad that the okay, so the potion wear off sound is very distinct. Glad for that. So I don't have to worry about it. I mean, I'm still gonna do stupid stuff with the potion effects, but I was wondering how long, Wrath of the Foul, we don't want that. I was wondering how long burn lasts on enemies. I don't think it actually wears off. I think any enemy that gets burned, it's basically donezo. Fantastic. Do I not feel insulted that Hylia thinks I need all this help? Not particularly. There's ample scientific and empirical data to support his claim. I don't know what the fireflies do. It, like, covers people with fireflies. I don't know if that's a debuff or just makes them easier to spot. Whee! Alright, I think we have enough loot to actually buy equipment. Once you pass this threshold, it's more like just getting lucky to see the equipment for sale. Oh man, a boss at night again? That's not very cool. I hope we can actually find her early. Did I get the mage at least? Yeah. And the garden, I think the fire mages are by far the worst. By far the worst thing you can run into. Oh, that's what poison does. Okay. So poison is not actually a dot. It's a debuff that causes them to die in one hit. So it'll never finish them off. But that's still pretty cool. Oh, I was not trying to blow that up, but it got blown up. All right. Let's see. There's no cool shops. This boss can be time-consuming, so I should probably not fuss around. Oh, hold on a second. If you get fireflies on the boss, does it make her visible forever? Maybe that's what they're for. It's okay, hey Lily, you can just say I'm bad too. It could be a rich tapestry of truths. Man, look at all this money. Oh, I like how they gaze into the warmth of the bonfire. All right, yeah, let's maybe try to see if we can find the boss, huck fireflies at her, and maybe that would like let you determine the true enemy. Why is the objective marker kind of trolling me though? Oh, they want me to go in here. I forget this her. Souls of Abrasion. I think that lets you do slide kicks for damage. Yeah, there she is. Oh, I didn't get it fast enough. Okay. Oh, this is a really bad position. Oh no, we got an ad. We gotta get out of here. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think the boss's arrows have friendly fire. There we go. Oh, you know what happened? I should probably not try to find the correct one until I have a full clip of knives. Because what happened is I kept exposing her with the fourth knife, and then during the reload animation, I couldn't do any damage. So what you really want to do is expose her with the first knife. Oh, there's a Grimoire. Okay. Oh, they'll sound just like him, too. Okay, what I was trying to complete a thought, believe it or not. Oh, let's back up. That's a gardener. Alright, what did I get? What did I get from the gambler? Propulsion. Oh, that's a... Okay, so that's a pushy whip. That could be good, because I mostly want to keep enemies at range, don't I? Okay. Okay, we were doing bad on time, though. Alright. Is this the exit? Yeah, it must be. Yeah, the Fireflies, they don't seem to do much against other people. Alright. I think I'm in the right spot? Or we're like really low on time though. I'm actually low on money. We don't have money and we don't have time. Alright, well, let's gadoodle. Whee! Updated command? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. It's nice to know. I actually didn't know if my case sensitivity is going to work. Oh yeah, does Grimoire have snow? We've got tons of snow here, but I've heard it's even worse elsewhere, right? In fact, I ran out of my last groceries today, so I'm going to have to actually venture out there tomorrow. Not looking forward to it. Okay, so here's where we need to budget. This is the crypt, so we have to budget our explosives. Oh man, hey Lily, it's like double bro. Alright. And it's yours here too, hello. Okay, so. Alright, so let's... Oh, I heard one. Okay, let's go make eye contact first. Oh, no, I can hear him right there. Oh, he's right there. Good. Good. No, not good. Oh, did they blow it up? No, they didn't blow it up. Okay. All right. I heard the statue though. Where is it? All right. Oh, dang it. I think I used it. Dang. We're gonna have to plant another explosive because those enemies destroyed that one. Alright, that is a head. Or no, maybe they blew it up, but they blew it up on top of the dude. I think that's what happened, so yeah, back to plan A. Everything's fine. Because this is his head, and I'm holding his head. Oh, back up. Alright, I think these are... I think this is ice liquid. You can freeze things with it. Oh, you're gonna blow up. Okay. How was it here today? Did I miss a pun? Okay, we actually have plenty of explosives now. Alright. Alright. Where did they actually go? Oh, there's an ice mage. Yeah, okay, that's what's going on. Okay, and then we need to get our explosive again. I lose back. Yeah, ice mage, they're... Whoa. Their projectiles are very large. The fire and lightning mages, they can sneak. They have shots that kind of curve. And they are smaller. Okay, I can hear a statue. Can't see the statue. Oh, no, never mind, back up. Okay. Yeah, I can tell it's definitely the coin of the soldier's coin that makes Hailuli more powerful. It's pretty great. Okay, so that's the statue right there. Former statue. Does the shop have anything good? We've got the Sting of Bewilderment. Well, oh, that's a turret genie. Nice. Okay. All right. As I was saying, let's get the shop. Sting of Bewilderment. What does that do? Oh, it's a weapon. Hold on. These blades will induce your targets to turn on their friends for a time. Lava one round. Yeah, you should know that this is a queso dominant channel, so. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, and okay, so hold on a second. I thought my dagger was the 4. I guess that's a different thing. Sheath of it. Oh, so that just gives you +1 to any weapon. It's not. It doesn't fill your dagger slot. So what's actually in my dagger slot is the Sting of Bewilderment. Targets to turn on each other. Okay, this could be cool now. I get 4 daggers and they cause confusion. Okay, now this is ice liquid, which is pretty handy for taking out the tankier enemies for sure. Bees! Oh, good. We got another explosive. It sounds like a lot of enemies, though. Oh, that's what bees do. The bees and the confusion are one and the same. Okay. Okay. Man. Oh. Man, boosted Hailuli is just cleaning up. Oh, never mind. Alright, and then we've got that. I'm still waiting for some mimic chests, or some poison trap chests. Kind of astonished that I haven't found any yet. And I think we can actually take this explosive to the next zone, too. Because they're in such short supply. That is probably a good thing. Oh, okay, so that indicates the confusion effect. All right. Whee! Oh wait, is that true? Yeah, I always wondered about the number. As you might imagine, I'm a little bit too distracted to pay attention to what it actually is causing it to increment. Okay. Alright, so we got one explosive ready. I think that the enemy reticle is like the best thing I ever picked up, because I can actually tell how many are going to be in a zone. Alright, we got Skewer of Chilling. We'll grab that. Oh, they're coming from this side. Oh my god. Oh, we got a shield guy. Alright, we gotta back up. Alright, but now we're doing really bad on time, so let's boogie. We got to make sure that we have at least one explosive for every statue that we're going to be running across. Alright, what the hell hit me there? Okay, this is actually... There's certain advantages to this choke point. Okay, but we do have to keep moving, don't we? Oh. Oh, that's the lightning mage. I kept thinking it's gonna be an ice mage with no tracking. But they mix all the ones here. It's the same. Okay, confusion knives. Pretty much perfect for this situation. Alright. Alright, we got lots of bees. But we've been stuck in this room for a very long time. Lantern, very good. Kill some enemies. Oh, they can spawn right on top of you? Okay. Well, we got explosives. Thankfully, they're... No, I heard a statue. Alright, I guess we've got one to spare. Why is my radar going off? It doesn't have as much range as I thought. Alright, well we have to keep... I heard the statue, so that means we have to keep this explosive close on hand, but I don't want to waste it on regular enemies. Oh, get back here. Oh, I heard him. He's like very close. Oh, he's right there. There we go. Back up. Nope. Now we gotta get out of here. We're out of time. I should probably just ping each of them once, rather than try to DPS them down, right? Alright, yeah, we're out. Now, I didn't get to bring an explosive with us, and there's also this boss that I don't 100% understand. I've killed him accidentally before, but I don't quite know what his deal is. I know you're supposed to get him to turn his shield aside and like run into the spikes. Can't tell if this character is going to be at a advantage or a disadvantage. Manslaughter and murder? What do you mean? I'm pretty sure we're outside any kind of reasonable legal jurisdiction. Alright. Okay. Not trapped. Okay, that one's disabled, that's good. I just had to make sure that there's no, like, statue that follows me into the boss arena. Oh, that is a lot of duders all at once there. Okay. Oh, but we have a charmed genie here that's kind of messing them up. Oh, those guys are hard to aim at. Okay, I think this is the path. Usually, these rooms seem to be the most common places to run into one of the statues. Oh. Oh, I gotta bail. Alright. Whoa. Is that a sushi boat from Gomorrah? Alright. They're actually going easy on the statues. It's making me very nervous. I hate how much these roll downstairs, though. I want to keep them close at hand. Okay, I think this is... I think that's the boss arena, but you can't necessarily enter wherever you want. Alright, but if we... Yeah, the boss arena has these fences surrounding them. And I think you can kind of get in wherever. Maybe we can get in this way. Hi? Whoa, okay! That does it. Alright, we need to remember that all the walls here have spikes. Okay. And in fact, getting out of this room... Whoops. Getting out of this room is not always simple, is it? In fact, I think this is our only exit. Hold on. Oh, we have to use the... I see. Wait, isn't that... Why can't I use the ring hook? Oh, I can. Okay. There we go.
No Way Out was a 1987 military thriller starring Kevin Costner and Sean Young.
Sean Young, whatever happened to her? That almost sounds like a Voxamandius cheer. Oh, maybe we should try going out this way. Alright, I think we're back on track, but just because the boss is dead doesn't mean we can't get killed by statues. Oh, there's another explosive. We're gonna have to keep that. Alright, if there's any statues between us and the exit, we can just bomb them and then be on our... Wait, I just heard one. Where the hell is he? There he is. Alright. Oh, here's the second one? Hold on a second. I don't know what the... Can't quite tell what the map is telling me to do. Must be through here. Oh, Guardian Spectre right there too. Alright. Alright, we have no time left, unfortunately. Alright, there we go. Into the palace. Oh, she was doing Batman Returns. I mean, as awesome as Michelle Pfeiffer is, I would have also accepted that. 6 weeks before filming, wow. I kind of want to have both of those versions exist. Okay, now this is bad because we've got the grenade soldiers, who are the absolute worst things. Slicer of the Leech. I don't dare get rid of these confusion knives. Wait, Grimoire's giving me money? Not really. Wait a minute. I forgot what the mages do here. I don't think they're ice, right? Or is it just all types of mages? Alright, and those are poison jugs, so I gotta be very careful with those. Oh, I don't even know if I've ever found out what the secrets look like in this zone either. But maybe, I don't think my money supply is no longer the critical issue. Oh, and when those guys are confused, they'll turn their back to you really easily. Oh, that's an evil pot. That's right, there's evil pots here. Go chicken! Now, anybody who's not confused, please report to the front of the queue. And I will make sure that you get confused at once. Alright, so we've got... I'm not sure what this debuff does either. This puts like a little skull curse on them. We get some kind of damage over time. Yeah, that's amazing, getting them to turn their back, because it's so hard to get a shot around their shield normally. Is Grimoire just like seeing his name on a screen? I guess that's understandable. Oh, the reticle radar. So I have that. I have that relic. This shows enemies on my reticle, and it reveals evil pots. That's amazing. Logic complaining it's the illegal use of confused knives. Yeah, what if the enemies had confusion knives? What would they do to me, I wonder? Man. Wait, what? Wait, who's throwing grenades at whom? Okay. I think my money will now exceed any vending machines that I happen to find. So we're good to go. Oh, never mind. Okay, so the evil pots are definitely a thing. I've got to always be wary of them. Ooh. So it cost 1,800 to switch off the traps. I think that might have still been worth it. Oh, you're not dead. Wait, is Grimoire the one paying me or murdering me? I can't tell. Is that like monetary compensation for the murder? Like you're just conducting your own civil suit on my behalf. All right. Actually, we're doing okay on time. Maybe I should grab a little bit more. I don't want to miss like that one shop that has the critical upgrade. Oh, I see. Wait. Am I unwittingly part of Grimoire's psychology experiment? No, wait, that's not true. You're all enrolled in my psychology experiment. Oh! That's what those do. Okay. Oh, yeah, bring him over here. Keep summoning, buddy. I paid you. Alright, well, if we're gonna have a bloodbath, I guess this is the best place to do it. Thanks, Grimoire, I think. What am I supposed to do with all this money? I don't think the vendor economy is not built to absorb this much currency. Oh, there's an evil pot. Where is it out here? I'm not even sure what the evil pots do, but they're very alarming. Yeah, the grenade guys get zero mercy. I don't even want the grenade guys on my side, because they're just going to cause a bunch of problems. Oh wait, you guys are coming this way, aren't you? Yeah, poison's amazing on those ogres because it causes them to die in one hit if you hit them while they're poisoned. Oh, that's... I thought I saw a shop over there. I don't know if it's worth venturing towards. You killed Kenny Hyrule, you bastards! The light of following, yes. Okay, so there it won't be dark. Let's see, is this a replacement dagger? Wait, it's not. Hold on a second, does those all stack? So I thought there's only one weapon slot. What I've got. If I can hold the continuity addition, yeah. So this is just a passive upgrade. Increases your damage until you reload. Yeah, that's very good. So I'm guessing this is the bewilderment, the confusion effect. That's got to be like the exclusive weapon slot, but the others are just freely available, which is fantastic. Okay. Oh. Even if they are... Whoa. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna let that sort itself out. Whee! I don't know how that room is gonna get resolved, but it's not my problem. Hashtag not my problem. Alright, now this is the stage that has the merchant boss, right? Like, party pooper? Might be, a little bit. Song of Vines. So right now I have a pushy whip. I guess pushy whip is pretty good for this character, right? Because he always wants stuff to be far away. I probably don't need to be this thorough with the gold, because I don't think we're gonna run into that many more shops, right? Show your back. Good job. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this zone has every color of every enemy. Wow, I can cause so much havoc. Speaking of which, thank you. We're no longer rationing the explosives, we're just going bonkers with them. Oh, that's right, the grenade guys they blink. Like, as if that wasn't bad enough. Oh, that's the boss right there. Okay, I want to clear out this area for Ix's. Oh my god. You're so terrible. Having ads come in during the bosses is pretty terrible. Nice. Okay. Of course, in canvassing for ads, we don't necessarily want to provoke 1,000 ads. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I think you can just shoot this guy out of the air. Oh my god, never mind. Yeah, you can. Okay. I think bringing a gigantic throwing object into the boss arena with you is kind of low-key galaxy brain. It's fun, like in any game where you can charm or confuse enemies, you always kind of like secretly hope one of them wins, based on which one would be more problematic. Are we gonna end up with 10,000 gold? Hell yeah, we are. Chicken potion. Money! I don't think I need to enter the final zone as a chicken. That's an evil pot right there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Man, I'm so glad that they give the enemies those glowing blue eyes. Because in the nighttime levels, I would never spot them normally. Sheath of Addition. Oh, I can't stack. Imagine being able to have a 5 clip of daggers. Wow, okay, so the chain effect, that's a good synergy with the 4 clip, because it increases your damage as long as you're hitting the same target with the same clip. And if your clip is 4, then that allows for that amazing 4th hit. Why are there so many chickens? I mean, they're cool, but it's making me suspicious. That's a pit. Paying to disable the traps does nothing about gigantic pits. Silver tongue, sure. Gauntlet of thrusting, yeah. All the items have "of" in them. It's like first edition Dungeons and Dragons. That is disabled, thank goodness. Alright. That's an evil pot. I was wondering. My enemy radar, it's making me nervous. I mean, it's very helpful, but it's making me paranoid. So why is the enemy radar lighting up? There's nothing here. You and me, chicken. Well, you and me and my skeleton army, I guess. How are we doing on time? Not great. Okay, so the evil pots don't have that much health. Alright, and that means we're out. Whee! Land of chickens. Alright, so what did we learn last time? Let's do a systematic review. 3 evil genies. You can lash their hands to the ground. And then Hyluli said that after I lashed the left hand and the right hand together, then something happened to the face? Am I supposed to like punch dudes in the face? Because they're very huge. I don't think I can fly around there like that. But what I did notice is that there is one of them that was summoning an endless supply of skeleton ghosts. One of them was conjuring explodey rings on the floor, so you pretty much have to always move. And one of them was sending out really slow homing missiles. And I think I can parry those. So watch for the flying missiles. Always dash out of the explodey circles. There's also tangle patches and spike patches. Now those might be switched off because of the payment I made earlier. I don't know if that applies to this zone. But we'll give that a try. So, I just have to keep. You need like 360 vision because any one of those genies could be doing awful stuff to you. Beat the genies and break the curse. I guess I should course around the outer edge so that I can keep good visibility. Look at all my perks though. Look at all that stuff. Money. And it's all funded by Grimoire. Alright, here we go. Alright. Oh, that's a corner. That's a dead end. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, I see. I get it. All right, all right, all right. Oh, is that one just like super duper dead? Okay. All right. Now, who's the asshole making the? Who's the asshole making the circles on the floor? Oh, my dash. My dash is not that fast. Okay. Oh, those bastards. Alright. Oh, I need to parry this shit. Alright. Oh, I can't get the bracelet. There we go. You gotta be pretty quick about it, right? Oh, does he stop attacking if you've got one down? Oh, get back in your I Dream of Genie. This is okay. This I Dream of Genie reboot is really strange. This is Endorma the Devious. Channeling the fury of the genies, Endorma calls forth a mammoth ball of fire to hurl at transgressors. Wait, do I get lore? I want lore. Anjamizi the Artful, providing the city with its army, and Anjamizi is able to summon an endless horde of ghostly assailants. Ralankasa the Contriver. Striking from a great distance, Ralankasa brings down destruction in endless waves of magical explosions. That's their only purpose in the cosmos? That's a little weird, right? Alright, Hylilia, this ceramic pot and I are going all the way. Oh, I should probably not fall on traps. You have reached the end, fool. Now you must choose, but can you give up what you came to claim and break the never-ending curse of the City of Brass? Wait, can I? Wait, where did Hylilia end up? There it is. Alright, Hylilia gets like half my treasure. Or do I have to surrender it all? I can't surrender my treasure. Minister Gold, you're a giant ogre. Well, we're having a philosophical debate about whether these ghosts deserve rest or not. Okay, so it seems like if I open the chest, I lose all my gold, but then the ghosts will finally rest. What if I want my gold? Alright. I think the city is making its message clear. Let's go ahead and surrender the gold, see what happens. No! That's actually it's all Grimora's gold, so it doesn't really matter. Oh. I get 1 coin. 1 coin. Whoa, look at it, look at Chivogasm. What are all those for? I got 4 ranks. Wait, 3 Chivos? Oh, okay. It's clear the game. Clear the game without using any shortcuts. And clear the game with the Brigand character. Okay, that's why. Nice. Nice. And yeah, I don't know if that's a good clear time. It feels like it's probably should be like a 1 hour game, but I was being extra cautious. Or was I? Mister, you are always welcome to make life difficult. That's on my business. I should get that printed on my business cards. I've come to make life difficult. And these cool rank up awards. Nice. Alright, well, now we are infused with confidence. Maybe we should just do a victory